This North Mississippi hillside you see here isn't any normal hillside because it holds the fossils of some of the largest and most deadliest predators that the Cretaceous oceans had to offer. Plenty of fossils such as shark's teeth, fish material, and even Mosasaur teeth can be found here. And in this video, we were lucky enough to hunt this site to see what kinds of prehistoric treasures it had left behind. I hope you guys enjoy. Check this out, guys. First few finds of the trip, or of this site at least. Lana has a couple shark's teeth, and that big piece in the middle, that's a big piece of Encotis fang, or sorry, jaw piece that has the fang embedded in it. Right down here, I just spotted this nice squalid corax tooth. Oh yeah. Very nice tooth right there. That color is insane.
Lana.
Very nice.
See how the bone is blonde here.
Yep. There's oh yeah, there's a tooth right there.
Look, there's one that's broken in half. It's sitting right there.
Yep.
That's bone material right there.
Literally just on the surface right here. It's crazy.
It's an Encotis teeth, bone,
Yeah.
some other piece there.
It's an Encotis tooth that Kendall just pointed out that I walked right by.
Stepped on, looks like.
Yeah, almost, yeah. And I just saw this goblin shark tooth right here sticking out of the ground. Only a partial, it looks like. That might even be a Carcharias. There's an Encotis tooth. Kendall already, we just got to the site. Kendall says Mosasaur, let's see. Really? Oh yeah, that's a Mosasaur vert.
Oh, here's a ray.
There's a ray tooth right there. Yeah, there's a vert right here as well next to the Mosasaur. Pick it up. That's yours, Kendall, go for it.
Did you hear my wife cussing me over there? This was just a little brown nodule sticking up, so I just popped it up. And that's actually one of the caudal bones, you can tell.
Yep, that's a caudal Mosasaur vertebrae, the tail fin vertebrae.
There's another fish vert.
Yep, fish vert right there. It's everywhere out here. This is kind of crazy.
This is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah. Is that a very worn Encotis tooth right there? Pretty long one.
Encotis tooth.
Yep. Very nice.
It's harder.
There's a very nice fish tooth right there. Some sort of pycnodont tooth. Pycnodonts were these shell-crushing fish from the Cretaceous.
Where'd that ray go?
It's actually a really nice tooth. That's very cool. A lot of the fossils here are very light in color, as you can see right here. Very, very interesting. Something I'm gonna have to get used to for sure. I'm used to all my fossils being darker in color. Oh, yeah, look at that right there. Another Encotis, I believe. Something right there. That is crazy. And then right here, looks like we've got a fish vert. Still embedded in the sand. It's only a partial. Another big vert. Big fish right there. Again, only a partial. Not bad though.
This is disastrous.
Disastrous.
Don't you look at the color between the inside. It's a
Whoa.
fresh break. Everything's part of it encoded.
Encotis tooth, yep. The color contrast from the inside and the out, that's pretty crazy. I don't know if that picks up on camera very well. It's kind of like a bluish color. Lana said, Dylan, what is that? Oh wow, that's a nice little sand tiger. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to get a close-up of that. That's a nice side cusp on that. That's beautiful. Look at Lana's little pile going here. Heck yeah. That's really cool. I'm gonna get some close-ups of that later if we can keep it preserved. Hopefully those side cusps don't break off. That's so cool. Some sort of sand tiger. Now, after a little bit of research, we found out that this tooth belongs to an Odontaspis sand tiger shark. Now, Odontaspis originated in the Cretaceous, but they survived the end Cretaceous extinction and still have two extant species living in the modern day. Now, these are considered deeper water, bottom-dwelling sharks, and the modern species can get fairly large, with the small-toothed sand tiger reaching around 13 feet in length. So it is indeed a possibility that these extinct species could get up to that size. Now, the closest match we could find for this tooth is going to be Odontaspis aculeatus, which is a purely Cretaceous species. This is such a cool find, especially considering how small it is and how seemingly uncommon these sharks are in this layer of geology. So yeah, really happy with this one for sure. This is what the exposure looks like for this site. This is going to be Campanian in age, so around 75 million years old during the Cretaceous period. And these layers right here, you can see with all these oysters and shells and whatnot, we're pretty sure this is a like storm deposit or some sort of like high energy event that caused all of these fossils to accumulate in this one spot. And obviously whenever this was exposed, it's going to erode down and we're going to be finding the fossils that were embedded in it. Lots of shell material on this side. We were just finding all those teeth on the other side over here. So I think I'm about to make my way back that way. And I'm going to see if I can get some dry sifting in and just see if we can find any teeth in the regular or the micro sifter. So we'll see what we can get. Y'all, we're at this little wash right here, this little cliffside here. We're already seeing so many things. That big chunk right there, that's an Encodus tooth. And we're seeing jawbone down there and all kinds of other stuff right here. Right in front of me, looks like another piece of Encodus jaw.
It is.
Yep. Yep, part of the palatine. So yeah, this is definitely looking very promising. Fishbone there. Yep. All right, I gotta get down here. Just gonna toss this. Okay. Let's go check out that big Encodus. I'll set this there. Where was he? Oh yeah. Oh man.
Told you it's like no other coffee you'd ever see.
Right. That would have been a big old hoss right there. Yeah, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know this is unlike any other hunting we've done. This, just this surface collecting, finding these really light colored fossils. This is so cool. I'm noticing a lot of Encodus material at this site. There's another tooth right there. They would have been fairly common during the Cretaceous period. And even though they were some of the biggest species could get fairly large, they were some pretty low on the food chain animals for things like mosasaurs and sharks and stuff like that, which hopefully we'll find more of. What's up, Lana? I'm filming. What's up? Got something good?
It's either really high hopes
Whoa. I think that's crocodile.
What?
Yeah, look at the cross section here. It's very rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Show that to Chase. I think that's crocodile. That's wild. Cretaceous crocodile. Check that out, Kendall.
I think so myself. I think it's croc myself.
Croc. That's cool.
I think.
See, you know, the rounded tip on it. Oh my goodness. Lana.
Dylan, I didn't get over here yet.
I'm sorry. You called me over. I was looking at that croc tooth.
Always finding my teeth, huh?
All right, it's time for let's go. Let's go to the other pit. That's where you want to go today.
We'll wait. We'll wait a little bit longer. Look at that stunner. That's a big squally too.
Yeah, look at the brown in it.
Whew. I'm sorry, Lana. I'll move back to my spot.
Give me like 2 minutes before I talk to you again.
Okay, I'm sorry. She's wanting to find some squallies really badly. I just pulled this one right in front of her. I feel so bad.
It's a good one.
You want it?
You keep it.
Okay. I'll move away from you. I'll move this way.
Get out of here.
Shoo, get out of here,
Also
she
my
says.
area over there. This whole backside.
Oh, this whole area is your area.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll go this way. back over at my little hillside, because Lana has shooed me away from over the hill. She's gonna be checking the rest of that. I feel so bad for finding that squally right in front of her as she was walking away. But that right there, I just saw a second ago. It's a tiny little vertebrae, like dinky little man. Good grief, he's small. Not finding as many shark's teeth over here. Actually, in fact, I don't think I found any shark teeth on this side. But plenty of Encotis, couple bones, vertebrae, of course. I might move down a little bit, see what else we can find. Just like I said, finding much more bone over on this side. Just got this other vertebrae right here. And I see down here is another piece of Encotis palatine jaw. That's where the fang would have been coming out right there. Not too bad. Found a lot of those out here, surprisingly. Just looking at a lot of this lighter colored material. Seeing if it's bone, seeing whatever the heck it is. Just sat my stuff down right here. I was looking around at a lot of these oyster shells. A lot of these look like exogyra. Some of these could be Pycnodonte, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the greatest with Cretaceous oysters and such, not gonna lie. Oh, right in front of me. What? Are you kidding me? Another. It's a bit beat up on the root. But another good squally right there. Oh, good thing Lana did not see this one. Over here on the main exposure of the wall. Again, tons more of these exogyras and other clams and oysters. And I saw just a second ago, where is he? Aha! That right there. Another tooth from an Encotis. How big is it is the question. Oh. Oh man. That's a fairly sizable tooth for just being pulled right out of the wall like that. That is nice. I did not expect it to be that big, to be honest with you. Pretty cool. Wonder if there's any other teeth in this wall. Just waiting to be plucked out. Alright, so I just saw something very interesting in the wall right here. I was looking through kind of this top layer, and that right there. Oh, what is that? Let's see if I can get it better. There we go. That looks like either mosasaur or fish enamel. Definitely enamel of something. It's got some really cool patterning in it, like the striations going along it in the color. Not 100% sure what that is. I'll put up an ID now. Very interesting. If it is a mosasaur tooth, I want a whole one. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows what we'll find out here. I've never been to this site before. This is all new to me. And I just saw what looks to be a fairly good fish tooth sticking out of the bank right here. Oh yeah. Definitely Encotis. You can definitely see where it would have connected to the jaw on the bottom there. That's pretty interesting. Right out of the wall. I might just keep the camera rolling for a second and see what else we can find. Of course, plenty of shells. I know I keep pointing that out, but it's just insane how many are in this one singular deposit. There's a nice little shell right there. Looks like an exogyra. Lost most of the outer covering though. As you can probably hear, the wind's hitting pretty good out here right now. Very hot out, but we'll take it because that wind feels good. And hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. Just down here, let me see if I can grab my knife so I can get this thing out. I see. Nice little fish vert right there. Wonder if I can pop him out. Are you whole? only a partial. That's unfortunate. That would have been a nice one. Yep. We'll keep her moving though. Ain't gonna let no fish vert bum us out. Fellas, y'all see that right there? Let's see, where is it in the camera? That right there. I'll tell you, man, the squallies are big out here. Like, the 3 that I found are good sized, and this one is no exception. And it looks incredible. Come on. Pop out, yes. That's a nice posterior. I am recording. I gotta show you what I found. Or you show me what you found first. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Ew, look what I got. Ew. She got her squally, boys. That's a big boy. I was literally just talking to the camera, like, the squallies out here are big. They're really, oh, she's doing her squally dance.
I also found something.
Let's see what else you got. Good assortment of stuff. Oh, that little dude. Teeny tiny. Hold it still. Ah! Focus. Little guy.
And then there was this really weird. What's that?
Ah.
Got a fish tooth.
We'll have to lay all these out later.
This thingy.
That?
This.
Oh, that's a fish tooth.
Oh, okay.
Look at this little. That's a posterior, very posterior. Yours is bigger than mine, though. Was that on that other side where you just were?
Mhm.
Awesome.
It's funny because it was the area I was about to move from it, and I was like, "What? What was that?"
There's your big squally, girl. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's about to break too.
Oh yeah, be careful with it. It's got a little crack in it. Might have to put some foot bar or some sort of glue on there. And then I got my little guy. Let's hit the other side of him. Oh no!
Oh no, he dropped it. Oh, found one.
Yeah, that's a very nice posterior, boys. Good job. Good finds. Good finds. This is a really cool spot. One thing I'm noticing out here as I'm going along, I'm finding a lot of these shells. These snail shell gastropods, or these snail shell steinkerns right here. There's another one over here. It looks much nicer. Oh, come on. Pop out. There we go. Yeah. The internal cast of a snail shell right there. Not too bad. I usually don't keep these. They're just cool to find either way. Something that I almost put my hand right next to is, I'm pretty sure that's a freaking black widow spider. You can see the red on its back. My hand was right next to that thing. And then it started moving. I was like, whoa. Very highly venomous spiders. So yeah, glad I didn't meet that thing the hard way, that's for sure. So this is definitely fall from this wall right here. Check this out. It's just nothing but shells. It would have had to have been a crazy high energy event in order to bring all of these shells here from all of these clams and oysters. And that's a big boy right here. This, I believe, Exogyra. Like, look at the size of that thing. That's about the size of my hand. Those things got quite large. More over here, a little bit less dense. Just along this wall that I was hunting. Mom's got herself a nice little Cretalamna. Oh wow, yeah. He's a pretty feller. If that wind don't blow him away, good golly.
Don't lose my Cretalamna.
I'm not losing your Cretalamna. Check him out.
Lose the rest
Oh, hold on.
of your lifespan will shorten.
Are you good? Cut the feed. Check it out. Nice Cretalamna, good side cusps. This was an early ancestor to the Megalodon, as you guys know if you've seen the channel before. Pretty little guy. Good find.
Dang.
Whoop, into the bag. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go check where she's already been through and see if I can one-up her on the stuff she's already seen. We'll see. Check out this little shark vertebrae that I just found. Right on a little pedestal of dirt. It's just the way that the sediment around it has eroded and left it up on here. Nice little guy. Yep. Fossilized shark vertebrae, because a lot of people don't know shark vertebrae can indeed fossilize, even though most of their skeleton is made of cartilage. Pretty interesting. Well guys, I would say that was quite the fossil hunt. Not only did we find a ton of Encotis material, but we also found a good bit of shark's teeth, including those big squally corax. Now that's one thing that kind of surprised me about this site, compared to not only our sites that we hunt here in Alabama, but also other areas nearby in North Mississippi. This site produced a lot of bigger squally corax teeth, which is really cool. Now really quickly, I want to point out, if you guys are on Instagram, go check out my buddy Corbin's page at the handle PaleoKC. He has some incredible artwork, and he's the one who's able to make all of these photos of these animals possible for the channel. It's a great way to show you guys what types of animals that we're finding in these sites. He deserves every single follow that he gets, and so I hope you guys can go and support him over there. However, in next video, we will be in both Alabama and Mississippi for 2 different fossil sites hunting Cretaceous shark's teeth again. So with that, I hope you guys are excited for the next one, and I'll see you there.